Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm gonna show you a client tutorial. So I'm gonna be doing makeup on this beauty. She's Alexis and she's one of my best friends. So if you wanna see this, go subscribe and then just start watching. I'm using first to clean her skin and start with a clean slate, basically Bioderma, and that way I remove everything that she had on her face, which is basically moisturizer. To prime her skin and as a moisturizer, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Enrich Face Base, and this is amazing because she's been telling me that she has drier skin. And after that, I'm using Bobbi Brown Extra Repair Eye Cream for the contours of her eyes, just to make the concealer go more beautiful and plump her under eyes. To hydrate her lips, I'm going in with the Agave Lip Mask. That's the reddish one. And then I'm just combing her brow hairs up and using the Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown to start filling in her brows. And I will be going in also with the Brow Duo by NaTaSHa to fill them in even more. And always brush up to diffuse and just blend the powders and the pen with her brow hairs. Now to start with a base on her eyes, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium, and I'm applying this with a flat brush. This is also synthetic, and then I'm blending the color with a beauty blender. I wanted more of a colored base, so I started going in with the Pigalle shade from the Shimmer and Glow by Stila with the same brush. I'm not even bothering to change the brush because this is just the base. And then grabbing a clean brush, I'm just blending the edges because I don't want any harsh lines. The palette that I chose for this soft glam look to enhance brown eyes and make them look yellowy was the NaTaSHa Denona Green Brown, and the first color that I'm grabbing to put on top of the base is Sienna. I found this to be a little green on the eyes and I wanted something a little bit more golden but not quite gold. So after that you will see me go in with Golden Flesh from the same palette and just enhancing the color a little bit more. You can always wet these shadows if you want, but I prefer not to because they're super pigmented and they work amazingly with a flat brush. Then I'm going in with Sienna, and this one is a beautiful brick color. And I've been into doing the transition after applying the lid shade, and I find the transition to look better and more pigmented. This is not in every case, but I love doing it from time to time. And I used a smaller brush by Wayne Goss to do this. And then after that, I'm using a Jaclyn Morphe clean blending brush just to diffuse the harsh edges. Since she told me her skin was getting a little bit dry, I decided to go in with the Born This Way foundation. So it's either this or the Estee Lauder Double Wear for most of my clients. And I was matching her face to her body. So you will see her arm in a little bit and you can see that she's tan, but her face is always lighter. And I'm blending this with a beauty blender. Always doing tapping motions and never dragging the sponge to get the fullest coverage out of the foundation and the best diffusement of the foundation. And then I'm mixing into concealers, the Tarte Shape Tape in Medium and the Dior Skin Concealer, the Forever Something Concealer. This is a lighter one and it enhances the parts that I wanted to enhance. And the Tarte Shape Tape will give her more of a resilient makeup since the weather here is so humid. And I'm blending that with a beauty blender also. And now I'm going in with my latest obsessions, which are the Huda Beauty powders, the baking powders, and I'm mixing too the Pound Cake and the yellowish one. I don't think it's banana, but maybe it is. And I'm not leaving that for long since she has dry skin, but I just put that to set the entire face and blend it right away. And now her face looks flawless and ready for powder products. Then I'm going in with the dupe for the Tom Ford brush, which is the Jaclyn Hill brush for bronzer, and the Givenchy Healthy Glow bronzer in the shade 03. And I love this bronzer. It gives sort of a sheen to the skin, and I've been going more for the building up bronzer instead of going crazy ham on the first try. So I've been building it up slowly to see what she needs. I decided to do a little bit of contour. I don't do this on every client, but her nose was a little bit shorter, so I wanted to make it a little bit longer, and I wanted to close it a little bit on the sides of the nostrils. And I also did a light contouring, but you can see that day we were talking and having fun, so I thought to leave a lot of clips for you guys to see them, so you will see them at the end. For blush, I'm using my Achillo brush and NARS Gilda mixed together to make her cheeks pink and peachy at the same time. And for highlight, I'm using the Stila eyeshadow mixed with the Ipsy something highlighter that came in an Ipsy bag a while ago. It looks exactly like Opal from Becca, so you can switch it for that. And then I'm applying a little bit more blush to cover the highlighter and not make it super harsh. And I'm also highlighting her nose after asking her if her nose tends to get oily. She said no, so I wanted to make it longer, as I said before, and I highlighted it from the start to the end. And I also highlighted her Cupid's bow, and we contoured her chin because it was a little bit large and we were laughing about it. Then we're using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Radiant Light to buff her skin, and I love doing this on every client, whether it's with Radiant Light or dim light, and it softens the look of the makeup and it makes it look super blended. And to set her brows in place, I'm using the Givenchy Mr. Brow, and this is a clear brow gel, and it keeps the brows in the place that they were meant to be kept. Now I'm using a lighter shade from the NaTaSHa Denona palette, and the shade that I used was Moonstone, and I'm using that in the outer part of the eye just to enhance it and give it dimension. I'm gonna cover almost every single part of Moonstone except for the center with those brown shadows. Those are from a brand called Vogue here in Colombia, and they're good, but you can find any brown shadows anywhere and they will work. And I'm using a pencil brush from Wayne Goss to do the outer B and the lower lash line and start smoking it out and give more dimension and depth to the eyes. I always take my time doing this because I don't want to mess up my concealer. And then I'm grabbing a pencil brush from Jaclyn Hill on Morphe. This is a clean one just to diffuse the powder or the under eye a little bit more, and going in with Central Park from the Jaclyn Hill on Morphe collab. And this is a Wayne Goss, I think it's the number 20. It's just a small blending brush. I'm deepening up even more the outer B. Then grabbing one of my favorite brushes, and I have a favorite brushes video, I'm gonna leave it linked below. I'm using this brush, which is a flat tight line brush with the black eyeshadow. I think it's called Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab. And I'm basically just lining the lower lash line with the shadow to make the gel liner that we're going in after that look blended and to not let it bleed, and it can look more smoky and defined when you do this. I'm taking my time to do the eyeliner on top. I'm not doing a wing liner, but I always take my time to not make it look super harsh or super thick. With the same brush and same liner, I'm defining the inner rim of the eye, top and bottom waterline, and then I'm diffusing the eyeliner on top with the black eyeshadow. I went in with Color Beats Sophia. That's a Colombian brand of glitter, and it's a gelatin glitter, which means that you don't have to use glitter glue. And I'm using the inner corner brush from Jaclyn Hill to apply it. And these made the look super beautiful, and it's still a soft glam, but it has glitter, and you can wear it whether you're shy or not. And then I'm sort of diffusing the glitter so that it doesn't look like there wasn't any transition. So I'm basically just putting a little bit of glitter in the rest of the inner corner going towards the middle of the eye. Now with the disposable mascara wand, this is a silicone wand. It looks a lot like the Real by Benefit type of wand. She wasn't gonna wear lashes because she was going to a lunch and it was a Sunday. And I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black mascara to do her top and bottom lashes. Line her lips and make them look pouty. I went in with Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury, and first, before that, I just removed the excess of the agave lip mask so that the pencil wouldn't go everywhere. I'm not doing a super defined outline lip. I'm just drawing it a little bit Lisa Eldridge style, just diffusing it so that it looks like her lips are actually bigger, but it doesn't look like a lip cheat or a lip pencil. And for lipstick, I chose one of my favorites. This is MAC Jash, and it's a medium soft nude brown, and I love this. This is beautiful, and I'm almost covering the entire lip liner to make it look like her lips, but also it gives a little bit of dimension with the lip liner. And on top of that, since I wanted to make it a lighter look, a soft glam look, and a fresh look since it was a Sunday, I decided to apply Moonchild. It's the collab from ColourPop and Kathleen Light on top of the lipstick, but just a little bit. This is a nude lip gloss, and it makes the look complete. So this is the entire look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Only leave nice comments for my friend. She looked beautiful, and you can see her dancing at the end. She was dancing the entire time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let me know if you want to see more clients tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next on my channel. Don't forget to do that, and always comment. I always answer your comments. Follow me on my social media. Instagram is basically the only social media platform that I use, and I'm gonna leave my client's Instagram below as well. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Que te enamores, seamos eternos, solo espero. Y lo noto en tu mirar, te gusto, tengo gusto. Pero llega el weekend y me pongo mal.